Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network Super Tuesday broadcast of this 3A Little Hawkeye Conference regular season finale between the 6-14 Grinnell Tigers and the 7-13 Oskaloosa Indians. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Walker, along with my partner Dan Walker. Craig Seeks running our camera. We got a fun game of basketball. The girls played this game a week or two ago. But it's the boys' turn. Final regular season game for both these two squads before they could technically see each other in the playoffs. It takes some winning. Winning, which is the thing that these two teams really haven't done a lot of this season. Now, for Grinnell, we expected to kind of have a down year. But for Oskaloosa, came in number one ranked, possibly a lot of people said in the state. And then Grinnell handed them their first loss of the season at Oskaloosa, which was the big shocker. And Oskaloosa just hasn't looked the same. Well, that's not to say they haven't been able to hold with a lot of the best teams in the Little Hawkeye Conference, because they've done just that. Xavier's been on and off throughout the year. When these two teams played on December 6th, Grinnell's 56-52 victory, Xavier did play, fouled out with 5 minutes left. The biggest question I got tonight is it going to take Owen Kaufman versus Xavier Foster Part 2, which we've all been waiting for? Because really, people say this game doesn't mean a lot. I'd say it means a lot when it comes toward the end of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think right now for both these teams going into this final postseason play that they both want to get the win, because momentum-wise, that's something that they've just been struggling with. They've been struggling with having the confidence coming out of a ball game, saying that they played a good night. Grinnell's been struggling with just having everybody healthy to play a good game. Tonight, we're there. I mean, for the Grinnell team, we have all of our starting five is in the basket, I think you could say. We're one of our backups is out with a hamstring issue, but I think for the most part, our bench is pretty strong coming off tonight. And I really think that it's going to be a good, positive night for the Grinnell Tigers. And, you know, we had the win against Pella Christian. Pella Christian was kind of, just going down. I think tonight, if we could get a good performance, and B, possibly get a win against Oskaloosa, that would be a great night. On the flip side for Oskaloosa, they had a rough night in Burlington last night, and their same thing is they've battled with Xavier being out with injury or sickness or what have you, that they're just looking for a couple nights they could put together a complete ball game.
Yeah,
and that complete ball game, for them going into these postseason play with the second seeding, they're needing all the momentum they could get too. So, each team's coming into it with different motives, and I think each team is hoping they come out victorious and going to fuel their system as they go forward here.
Yeah, Oskaloosa last night went to Burlington and fell to the Hound Dogs, who were 11-9 at the time. They lost 100-66. So it was a big loss. That's two big losses for Oskaloosa in the past couple of weeks. One to Indianola, they lost by, I think, 30. So Oskaloosa's trying to get their mojo back toward the playoffs, as they got the 2 seed, whether you like it or not, in the bracket. 2 seed, we'll see if, the play is what matters. It doesn't matter the numbers. We'll just have to see how they play. I think, if I remember correctly, I think they get Carlisle in the first round, which that's no easy contest. Grinnell will play Knoxville in the first round.
All right. And right before the Indianola game, you sit down with Coach Brandon Sharp, and Brandon said, it was mutually decided on their postseason bracket, so coaches all voted on that. So as many as naysayers out on the outside may have different opinions, but the coaches felt pretty comfortable with where people are sitting at, and that's the way the end of the brackets are going to be. So,
well, we'll let tonight speak for itself. Grinnell versus Oskaloosa coming up next on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'll take a break. Get back to you when we get ready for the tip. It's Grinnell versus Oski on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'll be back in a little bit.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Foster, Veldhusen, Schultz, Flattery, and Butler all starting tonight for Oskaloosa. Veldhusen, excuse me. Hull, Wilkins, Kaufman, McGriff, and Durr all starting tonight for Grinnell. I can tell you, ever since December 6th, everybody in Grinnell has been waiting for this matchup to happen again. And tonight we get our rematch, Oskaloosa, Grinnell. Final Little Hawkeye Conference game for Xavier Foster. Jake Hull on Grinnell's side, his final Little Hawkeye Conference matchup. Grinnell, Oskaloosa, we're off and running here at Grinnell High School.
This first quarter is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Brent Nichols sponsors all the quarters through the live stream season.
Flattery 1-3, didn't take it. Here's Butler going to try to get it down to Foster. I'm already going to get a foul called on Owen Kaufman. Well, Owen has the toughest duty tonight, that is for sure. Xavier a threat down low, a threat from outside the key. I mean, you know the story. He's going to Iowa State University to play basketball. He'll float in the first shot of the night. Talk a little trash to the student section, and that's when you know we're off and running. Cole McGriff will walk it up court for Grinnell. J. Cole comes off a screen, wants to go baseline. Back outside, AJ going to fire a deep three. It won't go off back iron. Foster with the rebound. And here come the Indians back the other way. Grinnell won the first matchup 56-52. It was a great game, back and forth game. Great way to start the season. Foster gets behind Kaufman, and Foster slams it down on the other side. As Xavier gets around, Owen didn't have time to react, and Oskaloosa has a quick 4-0 lead up on Grinnell. These two teams put in the same bracket in the sub-state. Oski the 2 seed, Grinnell the 5 seed. The only way these two will meet is if they both make it to the championship game. Xavier tries to go up top on Foster. Foster sends it back. And Wilkins traveled. 4-0 lead for Oskaloosa, 6:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Oskaloosa on top 4-0. Schultz has it at the top of the key, wants to get down low to Foster. The Indians working around the top. Foster gets another chance at the mid-range, and they'll knock down another. 6 early points in the early going. And you got to think after last night's rough loss for Oskaloosa, they're trying to come back hard tonight.
Well, it's going to be an interesting matchup because either Grinnell's going to have to play it safe, let him get his points, and then try to isolate and not let the rest of the team have a great game to go along with it. And, that's just something they're going to have to try to play at.
Jate loses it on the way up. Here comes Schultz back the other way. Veldhusen, cross court. Here's a take all the way by Flattery, and it won't go. He got his own rebound, tries to draw contact, and Jake Hull with the rebound. And we're going to have a quick timeout by Coach Sharp. Grinnell takes one early. We'll take one with them. 6-0, Oski on top.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pax Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza. Thank you to Polley's for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. That timeout was brought to you by Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa 6-0 early. A.J. Wilkins wanted to go baseline, gets it stripped, almost Isaiah Schultz did. Mateus double down low to Jake. Jake goes to Owen. Owen off the bottom, gets blocked by Butler. And Grinnell works to move it back. Jake Hull on Foster. Can't knock that three down. That one's going to go way over the top. And Schultz is able to corral it. Still scoreless drought for Grinnell. They were able to get going early against Indianola, which kept them in the ball game. As Foster takes it to the lane, can't get his own miss, or does get his own miss, and puts it around off the glass for another 2. It's all Xavier Foster early. 8 points for the Indians. McGriff wants to go baseline, tried to hand it off, and Schultz with the steal. Flattery pushes up to Butler. Butler goes baseline, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Mateus down low. Trey Goldman will check into the basketball game for Owen Kaufman. Oski's really manning up here. Deep three-pointer, gonna go. Veldhuizen knocks down one from the distance, and Grinnell off to a really rough start. 11-0 for Oskaloosa to start this basketball game. Trey Goldman gets it over to Jake. It's a loose ball, picked back up. Mateus puts it on the floor, tries to get it a sneak pass down to Trey. And Goldman's pass is almost broken up, down to Cole McGriff, back outside. Jake Cole, step back, can't get it to go. Another miss, and Grinnell's shooting woes continue. Foster guarded by Goldman. Tries to kick over to Schultz, he does. Nice backdoor cut, and off the glass goes Veldhuizen, and he knocks it down. Grinnell has no answer.
Well, I think right now is Grinnell just has to figure out you're either going to protect your lane or you're going to protect the outside three-point shot. Right now, the lane is being more dangerous to them, so they're going to have to either pull back and start to block up and slack on the outside a little bit and have the ability to shuttle your feet and get to the position.
Xavier pulled up and airballed on A.J. Wilkins. Grinnell's going to run it back. And we got a foul on Butler, I believe. But yeah, Grinnell really doesn't want to go down low. For obvious reasons. Owen Kaufman will check back into the basketball game for Mateus Durr.
So it's Butler's first foul.
And Cole McGriff will walk it up for Grinnell, trailing 13-0 against Oskaloosa. You got to think, did Grinnell waste all their energy against Indianola, all the basket making?
Well, you know, this was a long weekend of basketball, let alone Saturday afternoons are not ideal to have basketball played when you're used to playing every night on a weeknight. But, you know, it's how much did they get home and did they relax or did they – I think they just got Owen Kaufman with his second foul.
Well, Owen can't be too greedy here early, that's for sure. Here's a deep three, rattles out for Veldhuizen. Veldhuizen grabs the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Isaac Schultz.
That's his first foul, team foul number 2 for Oski.
McGriff walks it up for Grinnell. Jake Cole comes off a screen down low, guarded by Schultz. He'll shoot over the top. It won't go again, and Grinnell again can't find the bottom of the barrel. Veldhuizen hands over to Schultz. Wanted to get it back down. Schultz holds. Flattery guarded by McGriff down low to Foster. Foster has a mismatch on Trey, misses that one. Trey tries to go after the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Xavier.
I think a little bit of frustration on Xavier Foster on that one, but it was the right call. I don't think he even kind of disagrees with it.
I say mismatch on Foster. Everyone's kind of a mismatch on Foster.
Yeah.
Still 13-0. Grinnell has not scored, coming up on 6 minutes. AJ has it at the Tigers emblem, tries to get it down low. It's poked away, and the save kept alive by Butler. And here comes Isaac Schultz. Directs traffic at the top of the key. Schultz to the top of the key. Three-pointer, not going to go for Flattery. Trey Goldman on the rebound. Well, you can do all the defense you want. It's not going to matter if you're not making anything out of it on the other side.
Right.
Grinnell needs a bucket, and they need one now, preferably. Wilkins tries to make a quick hesitation move. Back up top to Owen. Owen left wide open. He'll knock down that mid-range jumper for the first basket of the night for Grinnell. And if I'm Xavier, I'm not really even that mad because Owen doesn't make those shots all the time.
Right. Owen does have a little bit of a distance away from the basket, push off there by
Foster bullies his way down low, and I think that's going to be Owen's third. Yep.
So into the first quarter here, 4 fouls for the team fouls, and 3 of them are all on the same person.
So Xavier Foster to the line to shoot 2, and he misses his first. Mateus Durr checks in for Owen, and I hate to say it, but Owen is probably out for the rest of the half. 3 early fouls on Kaufman. Puts Grinnell in a predicament down low. Xavier's second free throw is off the front iron, and it'll be rebounded by Jay Cole. McGriff slows it down at the top of the key. Gets down low to Mateus Durr. Wilkins back up top. Got a good screen from Trey, but couldn't make anything out of it.
Yeah, they're almost going to have to come off that a lot faster. And out of AJ's norm is he's going to have to be a quick shot.
Poly Eyes three-pointer for Jay Cole. It's the first one of the night. It's a quick, small 5-0 run for Grinnell. Both teams have really not gone into their bench that much. Oski hasn't at all. There's a nice take to the basket by Van Veldhuizen.
Yeah, nice give and go up top side of that screen there. Set up really nice by Oski.
10-point lead, 16 seconds left. Cole McGriff gets it back to Jake Cole. Jake chose for the floater, and it's blocked by Xavier. Xavier runs over Goldman, and it's going to be a charge.
And that puts our second foul on Xavier Foster. That's a tough hit for Oski.
Poor Trey. Second straight Oski game, he has been nailed by Oski, or nailed by Xavier. There's nothing Xavier could have done there.
The first one wasn't called as a charge, but now this one was called as a charge.
That's such a 50-50 call.
Yeah.
So our big man for both sides in foul trouble early. 8 seconds left. Cole McGriff wants to go baseline. Back out to Mateus Durr. 2 seconds. Someone's got to shoot it. Mateus puts it up at the buzzer, and it won't go. That'll do it for the end of the first quarter. To the second we go. Oski on top. 15-5 over your Grinnell Tigers.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. This quarter is brought to you by Brett Nichols State Farm. Trey Goldman has it down low to start this quarter. He'll go up, no foul, and a rebound taken away by Oskaloosa. Oski started out the game 13-0. Grinnell then scored 5 in a row, and then Oski responded with the 2 of their own. Owen Kaufman sits on the bench with 3 fouls. Xavier Foster has 2. Veldhuizen back up top to Schultz. Now back up top to Flattery.
Walker's checked in for
Yes.
AJ to give him a short breather.
Three-pointer by Flattery. Veldhuizen knocks it down. 18-5, Oski up by 13. Grinnell needs to get buckets the easy way, not the hard way. Cole McGriff's going to go baseline, finds Jake Cole on Schultz. Jake backs it down and can't lay it off the glass. Gets his own rebound, goes up again, can't get it to go. 2 unlucky misses for Jake. And here come the Indians back the other way. Schultz at the wing. Back up top to Butler. Veldhuizen gets off a screen, fires another 3. It won't go. Schultz bats around a rebound, and Goldman picks it up. McGriff to push for Grinnell. Jake down low to Trey. Trey's got the one-on-one. Tried to kick over to the corner to Walker, but it's intercepted. Here comes Veldhuizen back the other way. He'll stop, set his feet, fire a 3, and knock it down again. Timeout, Grinnell. Oskaloosa on fire from behind the arc, 21-5. Oski on top.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
This broadcast is presented by Grinnell Mutual and Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the live stream. That quarter was brought to you by Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Timeout.
Yes. What did I say?
Quarter.
Timeout. Jake Cole for 3 at the corner. High off the rim, won't go. Rebound taken away by Excuse me. I keep getting his name on. Veldhuizen. My apologies. Oski in control early. And Veldhuizen's been hot from behind the arc. Back up top. Flattery will back up. As the Indians look to work this thing around the top of the key. Veldhuizen over top to Flattery again. Schultz comes off a good screen. Deep three-pointer won't go. What do you think was said in the timeout?
Well, I think number one is they just got to get their feet back underneath them and start getting like good crisp plays. That's the hardest thing to come about, is having a sloppy pass coming back around, trying to do over the perimeter. That makes it tough. So
Mateus backs down, tries a turnaround, it won't go. Trey Goldman gets stuck underneath, has to get rid of it, and tosses a turnover to Schultz, and then Trey runs right into the back of Schultz. It's going to be Goldman's first of the ball game, and Cole McGriff will check in for Trey.
kind of have a short rotation with Owen out, so they're basically just going to be rotating the six man in and out.
A cast. Veldhuizen checks out for Oskaloosa for a much-needed break. And Reese Sarver checks in for Oskaloosa. North has it, gets it up top as Oski looks to work it around. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Grinnell sits only with 5 points. As Oski looking for the best shot, Schultz will back up. Schultz down low to Butler. Butler back up top. Sarver's mid-range jumper won't go. Mateus Durer with the rebound. McGriff has a 1-on-4, gets backdoor to Walker. Walker can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, can't get it to go as well. Gets his rebound again. A.J. Wilkins back up top for three, and it rims out. Walker can't grab the rebound, and he stepped out of bounds. Sarver did. And nothing is falling tonight for Grinnell.
Tough luck for Walker underneath there. 2 shots right back up. Good thing we got his rebound, but
didn't use the backboard. McGriff will check in.
He will hear from his dad about that when he gets home.
Mateus Durr going to try to go around the edge, and he dribbled it right off his foot. Everything that could go wrong for Grinnell tonight is going wrong. Xavier Foster checks in for Butler. Flattery will walk it up. It's a 2-3 zone for Grinnell with 3:35 remaining here in the second quarter.
In some aspects, Grinnell's doing a fairly decent job face guarding, getting them around there, and I'm sure the reason for Xavier to come back in is try to find something to get Oski's offense going, because since he went out at the 15 mark, it's been kind of in a little bit of a slump.
A.J. Wilkins fires the three and misses, and the rough night just continues for Grinnell. Schultz hands over to Nelson. Nelson back up top to Foster. I mean, Grinnell's not playing terrible defense. It's just the offensive side is just not working for Grinnell tonight.
Yeah, having the ability to get the ball in the hole is the tough part.
Somebody might want to check that hoop first ran wrap.
Yeah. Hopefully it carries over to the second half.
Flattery knocks down a deep three-pointer, and the lead is 19 for the Indians. Walker comes off a screen, kicks over to Mateus Durr. Back outside, Jay Cole for three. Rims out, Walker on the rebound. Goes up top over Foster, it won't go. And Foster with the rebound. Flattery made a nice move and went all the way. And he'll be fouled, and he's going to the line to shoot two.
Jay Cole's going to pick up the foul on that one. I think Coach Sharp's down there asking a few questions to the ref. It's like, are we seeing everything that's going on at the other end of the court? Because
first free throw by Flattery will not go. Second free throw, not going to go as well, and Cole McGriff has the rebound. Nice move. He'll race it up court for Grinnell. 1:55 left here in the first half. Foster went back to the bench, by the way. Wilkins going to go all the way. His floater will go. First points of the quarter for Grinnell.
AJ needed that one.
Flattery runs it up court quickly. And Oski will set up with 1:37 remaining. Nice backdoor cut, a stop on a dime. Here comes Butler going down low. And a wide open shot for Nelson. He won't go.
Jake got a little bit of hand on that one.
Durr with the rebound. Mateus pass to Walker. Walker loses it on the floor. He'll turn around and it won't go. Walker gets hit by Nelson. And no one's back. And foul underneath.
Foul on Durr.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul on Durr. That's going to be Colton Butler going to the line. First free throw is up and good for Butler. Boy, it has just been a rough half. 7 points for Grinnell so far. That'd be the lowest they've had all season. Second one rims out. Cole McGriff on the rebound. McGriff tries to go all the way. Gets fouled, but he'll go to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot two. I guess that's one way to try to get to the line.
Foul on North. That's his first foul. Team foul number 7.
McGriff misses the first one. I mean, if Sharp could, he'd go into the locker room and tell Steve, hey, let's just shoot better. Don't have percentages, but I can tell you right now, Grinnell's have not been great. Cole McGriff's going to sink his one of 2 free throws at the Medicap charity stripe. And William Schultz will bring it up for Oskaloosa with 55 seconds left. Butler, handoff to Nelson. His shot will not go. Mateus Durr on the rebound. Mateus Durr almost lost it, picks it back up, will slow it down. Tries to get it down low to Trey, and it's a missed pass. Everybody's got to get back. William Schultz will go coast to coast, miss it off the lay. Here's a turnaround that will go. Charlie North was the one there, 18 seconds left. McGriff all the way, and will get fouled again. He's going to the Medicap charity stripe.
That's North's second foul, team foul number 6.
Griff knocks down his first. McGriff can't sink his second. Butler with the rebound with 12 seconds. Isaac Schultz will walk it up 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Oski looking for a big basket here, 5 seconds. Schultz back up top to Veldhuizen. Veldhuizen for 3, goes. And that will do it for the end of the first half. Grinnell's going to want to forget. 30-9, Oskaloosa on top of Grinnell. We will see you in the second half.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
Welcome back to the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa 30-9. It was a have to forget for Grinnell. 5 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second quarter, and that's where we sit. Oskaloosa started the game on a 13-0 run, and they never looked back. Xavier Foster played with 2 fouls pretty much most of the half. They're probably unofficial, but I only have him down as 8 points, but I'm probably unofficial on that. It's mostly been Van Veldhuizen, who's been the man behind the arc. Coming into the ballgame, he was a 38% three-point shooter. He's made his threes tonight, and the rest of the Oskaloosa squad as well. Grinnell just can't find the bottom of the bucket. I mean, their shooting percentage has not been one to want to look at for very long. Three-pointers.
I don't think we want to talk about it at all.
I was going to say, three-pointers have not fallen. Nothing down low is falling. Owen Kaufman had 3 fouls in probably the first 5 minutes, I'd have to say. You know, you hope Grinnell didn't overlook. I don't think they overlooked this game. There's no way they did, but maybe they overdid the thinking on this game. Just kind of one of those things. Oskaloosa has come out firing. Grinnell's going to have to come back from 21 down, which would be one of the bigger comebacks I think Grinnell's had in a long, long time. I don't really have the time to go to quick stats and try to figure that one out, but I'm just going to assume it'd be a big comeback. But it's going to take a lot. I mean, we saw Pella Christian almost do it against Grinnell a couple weeks ago, but
well,
I
think it's almost going to have to be a complete flip. It's going to have to be Oskaloosa is going to have shooting woes, and Grinnell's going to have to turn around and just make three-pointers and have a great connection on the rest of the game. You know, I think defensively, you look at the first quarter when they had basically 15 to 18 points in the first quarter. And if it wasn't for would they shoot three or four three-pointers
like that,
in the second quarter, that kind of brought back the difference of making us sit at a 9-30 deficit right now. So, you know, all in all, I think they did a good job of playing defense. They just need to come out defensively right on the ball, and number two, be able to attack that lane and take it right to the big man, because if he's sitting there with 2 fouls, you know, he is a talented player. He's got block shots, but if you take it to the body on him where he can't control that and really lean on him, it'll make a big difference of how this second half's going to go. Vice versa, can we keep Owen Kaufman clean, or is he going to be sitting with his first foul 2 minutes into the ball game? Because you know that those two are going to be leaning on each other on the inside.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting. Oskaloosa fans probably got to be a little relieved after last night against Burlington. Burlington wouldn't miss. They had excellent shooting, and now they come to Grinnell, and Grinnell just can't seem to hit anything. So it's a big night. Should be really interesting. We knew this game was going to be big before it even started after what happened earlier this season between these two teams. And Grinnell's got a lot of work to do if they're going to try to repeat and double up on Oskaloosa this year. Oskaloosa and Grinnell are so similar in the fact that they've beaten the same exact teams in conference play. Oski's beaten Pella Christian once, and they've beaten Newton once. Grinnell's beaten Pella Christian once, and they've beaten Newton once. The only difference is Grinnell's beat Oski. Oski just needs to beat Grinnell, and there we go. We're all tied up. Yep. Nobody finishes with the worst.
It's a match season for the year, so see how that thing shakes out. A shout out to the concession stand down here. So we just finally got to the end of the basketball season, and they got the concession stand wired up so they can actually be watching the live stream. They're going to notice there's about a 20-second delay, so they'll hear clapping inside the gym, and then they're going to see it. So you can say they got the instant replay right in front of them.
Also, don't want to forget Saturday at, I believe, 6:30 or 6. We will not be broadcasting the women's basketball matchup between Grinnell or Bondurant/Perry. We will have to abide to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union rules, and we'll be broadcasting it, but you won't see it till a day later, 24 hours later.
24 hours later.
Yep. And that's just standard. We've done that the past couple of years. Grinnell gets a turnover on the other end of Oskaloosa. A.J. Wilkins and Flattery run into each other. A.J. fires a 3 and air balls, and it's going to be out of bounds on Butler. Grinnell's remains in possession. This quarter, by the way, is brought to you by Brett Nichols State Farm. A.J. probably really needed to see that thing go through.
I think he was hoping.
Kaufman has it at the top, playing with 3 fouls. Wilkins back up to the corner to McGriff. Cole goes baseline, dribbles right around. Up top to Mateus. Grinnell's going to need buckets, and they're going to need them quick. McGriff gets cut off by Foster. Back over to A.J. J. Cole trying to work around Schultz down low to Kaufman. Kaufman goes up on Foster and gets the layup to go.
Well, and you can see there, Xavier's already playing it smart. He knows that, you know, he's more of an asset on the floor by being a shooter on the offensive end instead of trying to block shots and not being in the ball game. So I'm sure that was a talk amongst the coaches to Xavier. So
Hull got it stripped away Foster, but Hull can't finish on the other end, and Xavier will push. Up top to Schultz. Foster fires a deep 3, and it won't go off the back iron. Rebound taken away by Mateus Durr.
Which is something you typically just don't want to leave Xavier
I was
Foster.
gonna say,
he has the ability to shoot 3-pointers quite well. So
the man can knock it down. McGriff goes corner to corner, back outside to Mateus Durr. Kaufman fires over him, and he misses, and Kaufman grabs the rebound. Kaufman goes baseline and gets sent back by Foster. It'll be out of bounds on Xavier. Remains Grinnell basketball. Ref saying something to Owen.
I think it was pretty much a warning. You let me ref the game, son, and then we'll go from there.
And a charge.
And that was pretty much expected, I think, because the official had kind of enough to say about Owen's attitude.
So Kaufman to the bench with 4 fouls. Xavier laughs about it.
Yeah, and you know the disappointing thing with Owen was if he's not playing against the big guy, they seem to really lay off him because Owen's not a high-pressure defensive player.
Foster missed that one off the side. Mateus going to try to push. Slows it down. Back to A.J. McGriff gets a screen from Goldman. McGriff left open for three. He'll fire and knock it down. Polyeye's three-pointer for Cole McGriff. Grinnell's got the lead down to, I can't do math.
16.
16. Jeez. My goodness. Quick math, I tell you. 5:18 remaining. Schultz down low to Foster, guarded by Durr. Foster over the top, rims out. Durr with the rebound. Mateus got to be careful here. He almost got it stripped, and Mateus goes all the way and lays it up and in. Oh, my goodness. I'll say it, coast to coast like butter and toast. Grinnell's got it down to 14. Isaac Schultz open for three, and he'll knock it down. Silence the crowd a little bit. That's a big shot. Oski's coach telling them to get going. (33-16), 4:39 to go here in the third quarter. Wilkins comes off the top of the screen. Mateus doesn't shoot threes, so he'll make a step back and wait for it. Wilkins thought about shooting. Instead, he'll go baseline, kick back outside to Cole McGriff. They get caught in a double. Oski's defense is all over Grinnell. Just nothing opening up for Grinnell. Goldman backs down, spins, his floater goes.
Nice turnaround shot by Trey. That was a decent shot.
And Grinnell is tied with the amount of points they had in the first half, with 3:53 remaining to go in the quarter. But it's going to take a big comeback here. Foster got it stripped away. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Schultz.
You know, right there for Grinnell to defensively, if you pick that ball, everyone the rest of the team's got to be ready to play with that.
And we got a foul on Mateus.
So that's 3 fouls on Mateus, 4 fouls on Owen. I would say we'll see Tyler Walker probably coming in the game here before too long.
Foster fakes Mateus. He can't get his shot to go, though. And Mateus will slow it down as he needs to. Sharp telling his team to move. A.J. Wilkins got it off the screen. A.J. gets a man going. He'll float her over the top. It won't go. Jake Cole grabs the rebound, and we're got to travel. See, that's one of those situations, Jake, it feels like you got to look back. But we'll see what happens. 33-18, timeout on the floor.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyeye, third-generation owner of Polyeye's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeye'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeye's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polyeye's Pizza. That timeout was brought to you by Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services. 33-18. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa with 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. Grinnell outscoring the Indians 9-3 here in the third quarter, but they're going to need to do more than that, as Durr gets called on his fourth. So now two players sitting with the 4 fouls. We'll see what Sharp does here. Flattery, got to get it into someone, eventually gets it into Xavier.
Nice reach around that wasn't called.
Xavier lays it up and in for the basket. McGriff tries to take it on Flattery, back outside to Wilkins. He was double teamed for a quick second. And back up top to Cole McGriff. McGriff stop and fire for 3. Won't go off the iron, and rebound taken by Foster. Schultz will push. Nobody covers him. And his rebound is going to be a foul on Mateus.
And Mateus just fouled out.
Wow. So Mateus is...
Nope, AJ.
Oh, I got it on AJ. I thought they... I was like, okay.
So that's second one on A.J. Wilkins.
So Mateus will go to the bench with 4 fouls. Walker checks in. Foster off the screen. His floater will not go, and J. Cole's on the boards. Goldman. Back outside to McGriff. Here comes A.J. off the screen. Goldman gets stuck on a double team. Or excuse me, McGriff did. Goldman's floater goes. Trey's really trying to step up into his role, and I appreciate him for it.
Yeah, and you know what? You're going to have to make those shots because I guarantee that people come in and the scouting reports say that A.J. Wilkins, J. Cole, and Cole McGriff are going to be your shooters, and Mateus Durr and Owen. So anytime that Trey or Tyler can step up to the outside, that's going to make a big difference.
Got it down low. Schultz stuck around the outside and knocked it out of bounds. Grinnell trails by 15 with 1:36 to go here in the third quarter. Walker has it, gets it back over to A.J.
Walker had a nice roll to the basket, just didn't get picked up there by A.J.
A.J. hands back. Deep three-pointer won't go. Walker on the rebound. Back over to Goldman. Grinnell's got to score quick. Not a lot of waiting can be done. 1:13 remaining. McGriff goes inside, tries to draw contact, and his layup won't go. Rebound by Foster. Foster pushes off McGriff. He's able to save it. Back up top to Goldman. Goldman back up to A.J. Over to Cole McGriff. Cole McGriff for 3. Won't go. Goldman on the glass. Hands to J. Cole, and the ball's tipped around. And Oski with the rebound. Flattery to push. Spin move. Lays it up and in. Good job by Flattery. And McGriff is slow. Something with his ankle or something. And now Sharp is going to call a timeout, and now he's going to have to do some thinking with his players in foul trouble. 37-20, Oski on top of Grinnell. We'll be back.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza, and that timeout was brought to you by Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services. It is Grinnell basketball, trailing by 17, 37-20, 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mateus Durr is back on the floor with 4 fouls.
Obviously put right up. I guarantee that matchup with Xavier was intentional from Oski's standpoint, and I would make the same decision too.
A.J. double team, got to get rid of it to Walker in the corner. Jake guarded by Schultz. Grinnell waiting down this clock, so either they're waiting for a fourth quarter push or something. 13 seconds. Wilkins can't get help off the screen. He'll back up to the corner. Try to get it to Jake. He does. Jake doubled back outside to Trey Goldman. Back up top to Mateus. Somebody's got to shoot it. Mateus does. And he knocks it down. That's a huge shot. And we're headed to the fourth quarter. 37-23. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual. This quarter is brought to you by Brett Nickel State Farm. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa 37-23. We'll see if Grinnell can make a rally here late in the third quarter, or going into the fourth, I should say. But Mateus' three at the end of the quarter, that's big.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it was big.
Grinnell will get the ball to start this quarter. Hull, Walker, Durr, and Goldman and Wilkins all on the floor for Grinnell. Grinnell needs the biggest quarter they've had all year. Jake Hull gets open for three. He'll fire. It won't go. Mateus Durr can't grab the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds on Grinnell. They're going to go over and talk about this. And what are we going to get?
He better reverse it. It was...
No, Grinnell ball. Let's see. My replay is about to show up. It was... Yeah, I mean, it's close. It'll stay Grinnell ball. Walker has it over at the corner. Back over to Jake Hull. One thing's for sure, Grinnell can't waste time this quarter. Got to get going when you can. Wilkins fires a deep three, and he airballs. It has just not been AJ's night, that is for sure. Flattery will bring it up court for Oskaloosa. Flattery down low to Foster. Foster, floater goes. And he hits the ground hard, holding his knee. Kind of hit it sideways. It didn't look like he went on it hard. He'll knock it a few times, put it back into place, and the Iron Man will keep going. It's the last thing Oskaloosa wants to see. That's the last thing, personally, I want to see. I want to see this guy try to lead his team through the playoffs. But he gets back up, looks fine, and we play on, 39-23. AJ spots up for the mid-range, and he can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Butler.
All kinds of bodies bouncing on the floor in there.
I was going to say, everybody's dropping. No shot clock in high school, so Oski really can use the clock to their advantage here, waiting around, trying to find the best shot. Veldhuizen for three, good. When they're firing on all cylinders, Oskaloosa is hard to beat. There is no doubt about that. And they've extended the lead all the way back to 19. Jake Hull for three. Good. Pauley's three-pointer for Jake Hull.
Those little ones are going to kind of make it not as ugly, but still, you know, as we talked about coming out of the halftime, that's what it's going to take is a bunch of those three-pointers.
High pass, hauled in.
Nice block by Walker.
Veldhuizen went up on the reverse. Mateus Durr goes behind the back.
Mateus made a three-pointer, so we moved him up to point guard.
He's on fire. I mean, that's just going to bring the whole place down here soon. .6:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Oski on top of Grinnell. Mateus Durr backs down, tries to go off the glass. He won't go. Walker fights for the rebound down low, but that now is for sure off of Grinnell. So Walker checks out of the ball game, and Owen Kaufman with 4 fouls. We now got 2 on the floor with 4 fouls in for Grinnell.
Yeah, you play with a bunch of soft hands or you actually continue to play basketball.
Foster has it down low. Doubled quickly. Back outside to Flattery. Flattery sees a lane and one.
Get that on AJ?
I believe so. It would be his third. Yep.
So team foul number 5. Third foul for AJ Wilkins.
Flattery to the line to shoot one. Hits the back iron and back out. Grinnell trailing by 18 with 5:28 remaining. Take a big comeback here. Goldman goes up for 2, gets his own and one.
Trey is having a night
I was going to say, Happy for him. Working hard down low, and that'll send him to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot 1.
He kind of got flattened out by Xavier Foster in the first quarter, but
he's all right. 1 foul committed by Oskaloosa. That was the first of the half. He'll rim out, and Foster grabs the rebound over top of Mateus Durr. And Oski will smartly hold this ball and try to find the best shot. Don't need to force anything too bad. Xavier wants the ball down low. Gets it down on Goldman. Backdoor to Butler. Butler almost had it stripped away. Mid-range jumper won't go, and Veldhuizen on the rebound, and he puts it back up and in.
You know, I'm pretty happy with, or not happy, but the performance Veldhuizen has he's a Stockier kid, football player.
Who was that, Kaufman? Flattery directs traffic back at the top of the key, wants to get it down to Xavier. Veldhuizen fires from deep, and he rims out. Almost had another deep one.
Trey is just getting beat up down there with going against Xavier, but
if anything, it makes him better.
He is playing a heck of a ball game.
I can tell you what, if this Oski team shows up in the playoffs, this will be a dangerous team. Kaufman fires another mid-range jumper. It won't go. Ball's on the floor, picked up by AJ. AJ's doubled, gets it down low to Kaufman. Kaufman goes up for 2 and gets fouled by Foster.
So Xavier picks up just his 3rd foul. And I think Trey is hopefully going to be relieved here by Cole coming in.
Trey is gasping for air down here.
He is a walking tired man as Owen goes to the Medicap charity stripe.
2 shots upcoming for Owen. He knocks down his first. So your original starting 5 all in the basketball game for Grinnell. And the second one goes through.
So slowly but surely we've been getting a few more from the Medicap charity stripe tonight.
Schultz brings it up for Grinnell. Down low to Foster. He has his one-on-one, but nobody covers back door, and Flattery knocks it down from underneath. That 13-0 run at the beginning of the game will be the end-all, be-all of this basketball game as Wilkins fires a deep 3, and that won't go off back iron. Just a night to forget for AJ. Schultz will push for Grinnell, and AJ with the steal. Wilkins going to go all the way, one-on-one, and he lays it up and in off the glass. His 4th point of the night. Grinnell trails by 14. Grinnell's only got 2 timeouts to work with here, so we'll see if, as the Sharp always does, try to claw back into it. And we got a wrap-in foul, on J. Cole.
So that's 2nd foul on Jake, team foul number 6. So Oskaloosa is 1 away from the bonus.
Foster has it, goes up strong, can't get it to go. Kaufman on the rebound.
And no foul called on the swat.
Wilkins will slow it down, tries to go baseline, gets caught, hands back door to Kaufman. Kaufman almost got it chased by Xavier, and it'll be out of bounds. Good hustle by Xavier. I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. Whether you're an Oski fan or a Grinnell fan, we appreciate everyone for checking in. As long as we can provide high school basketball to your living rooms, that's all we care about. It's been a blast covering the Little Hawkeye Conference all season long. Mateus Durr on the almost steal attempt. J. Cole hands off to Owen Kaufman. He'll go up for 2 and get it to go.
I want to say a shout out to my parents that are watching from home tonight. Lori, wife, she's watching from home tonight. And
she's going to get mad you just called her out like that.
My Uncle Tom and Aunt Mary Jane Fetter, this would be a great nephew of theirs, Xavier Foster, watching, but they're watching online too. So
Xavier tried to go up for 2. This ball's going everywhere. Veldhuizen for 3. That won't go. AJ on the rebound. Cole McGriff has it up court. McGriff back outside to J. Cole. J. Cole fires a 3, and it won't go. That was a much-needed 3. Grinnell's got this thing back down to 12, but Oski is just going to slow this thing down. No shot clock, so they're just going to try to force some defense here. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 48-36. Grinnell trails Oskaloosa.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs. That timeout was brought to you by Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Don't forget, if you missed me saying it earlier in the game, Grinnell girls basketball will be not live streamed on Saturday. Instead, we will be broadcasting it, but it won't be out until 24 hours after. That's a rule set out by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Association. Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, excuse me. But it should be a good game. Grinnell versus either Bondurant or Perry. See how Grinnell responds. Hopefully the sickness all gone. We appreciate everyone for watching here tonight. It's been a good basketball game. Oskaloosa looking to close out their regular season with a win, as Grinnell will set their sights on the playoffs. Both these teams will, but you never know. These two teams could see each other once more in the playoffs.
So team foul number 8, J. Cole's number 3rd foul, which somehow I missed a.
You missed a foul?
I already had Jake down for 3 fouls prior. They must have given it to someone else last time. Nice rebound by Owen Kaufman.
Got to be careful at the end of these games. Can't get too chippy. Got to stay in your emotions, as we're going to have an offensive foul on Mateus, and he's done.
Mateus will be done.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said right there. I was like, you probably want to keep your emotions in check, that's for sure. So Oski will throw in. Grinnell will try everything they can defensively and try to somehow close this gap. But I'm not going to say it's impossible. You and I did it a couple years ago in the NCAA tournament. Schultz somehow escapes. Ball is on the floor. He traveled. And we got a timeout by Oskaloosa.
That was after he slid 6 inches.
Do we just want to stay here since we've taken commercials? So 9 fouls committed by Grinnell this half. Oskaloosa with 2 fouls committed this half.
We will say that this 30-second timeout was brought to you by Marlene Johnson.
Yes.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. Stop in and see Marlene for all your insurance needs.
So if you don't know how the sub-state bracket's going to go for these two, everyone plays on the 22nd. Pella will play Centerville at 8:30 at Pella High School, or 8 or 8:30. Grinnell will play Knoxville at Pella High School. Oskaloosa will take on Carlisle at Oski, and then Newton at 8 o'clock or 8:30, whatever. And then Newton will take on Bondurant at Oski High School. So winner of Newton-Bondurant gets Oskaloosa most likely, or Carlisle. Foster double-teamed, loose pass, and a foul on AJ. Double bonus for Oskaloosa.
So that's 4 fouls on AJ. So we have quite the range of fouls adding up here for the Tigers.
10-2 ratio.
But even at that, at 36-48, pretty low scoring game.
I was going to say, for both these teams. Second one falls for Veldhuizen. 50 seconds left. McGriff Trying to work his way down low. Kaufman down low to Goldman, and Veldhuizen knocks it out of bounds.
Hand slap there. Not checked up. Tough night underneath the boards there for those guys.
I think Owen's going to try his inbound play that he comes off the swing. Nope. Back up top. Hand off to Cole. Cole's going to fire a three, and it won't go. Tries to save his own rebound. Hard pass to Goldman. Back outside to Wilkins. 32 seconds left in the ball game. Jay Cole slows it down, fires up a three, and airballs it. And it'll be Oskaloosa basketball with 25 seconds left. Goldman with a nice steal attempt, and he gets fouled by Flattery.
There's just been a lot of people on the floor tonight.
Everybody's hitting the floor. It was like that the first time these two teams met.
Oh, goodness.
Good thing there's no flopping call in high school. Let's just say that for both sides. Kaufman fires a three, and it won't go. Might as well try your range out. Isaac Schultz will walk it up. Grinnell not attempting to foul. Everybody keep their cool for these last couple seconds. And the clock will tick away. Oskaloosa is going to get a big win to end the regular season. And Grinnell will fall. 49-36 is your final score. Oskaloosa defeats Grinnell. Final thoughts on this one as we wrap up points.
You know, coming in this ball game, we didn't really know what to expect. Both teams, like you said, struggle and looking for a little momentum as they move forward into their postseason play. And actually, besides you take this first quarter out of the ball game for Grinnell, I think it was a fairly decent ball game when you only have 8 points in the half. Is that right?
9.
9 points in the half, and then you turn around and put the box score if you do the second half. If you could have had that equally done, they would have won a ball game here. So, you know, there is improvement. That's why I want to key on going out of here for the Grinnell Tigers, and I think Coach Sharp will also talk about that with his team in the locker room. Is if they could have a complete game, they would have had a lot better game instead of just basing it off of what they did, you know, first quarter or second quarter. So, you know, best of luck to both of the teams as they move on. Best of luck for Oskaloosa.
We're going to
see how they triumph into their bracket and into the end of the postseason. And, you know, the Grinnell Tigers, I think they just continue on their season and try to end out with a win before it's over and make sure things go their way.
Should be a lot of fun. It's a final from Grinnell. 49-36. Oskaloosa defeats your Grinnell Tigers. Grinnell and Oski will both be playing on February 22nd. Oskaloosa versus Carlisle. Grinnell will take on Knoxville. We will not be broadcasting those games. You can catch those on radio stations around the area. So it's a final 49-36. Final unofficial point tallies for Grinnell. I didn't keep track of Xavier. I was too focused on everything else. J. Cole finishes with 6. Wilkins with 6. Kaufman 7. McGriff 5. Durr 5. Goldman 6. So that wraps it up. Grinnell falls to Oskaloosa. We will see everyone technically post-delayed on Sunday for the broadcast of the girls' game versus either Bondurant or Perry. So thank you, everyone, for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. I'm Blake Walker, Dan Walker, Craig Seek. Thank you for watching, and go Tigers.